my friends were like asking me to cook Lechon Belly. So it's always my masterpiece. With a family of 10, like us, including my sister-in-law and my brother-in-laws, my best friend, we cannot consume the whole lechon. Our problem is like after the party, who's gonna take it? Because we cannot just put it in the fridge because it's just too big. The whole lechon is too big for me. So for us, so we come up to make just a lechon belly. That way, it can be consumed by all my. It is tasty. The inside is tender and moist while the skin is crispy as it can be. Make sure to follow the steps provided in the recipe below to be guided accordingly. So I will be writing the recipe after this vlog. Okay, let's start. Before starting, make sure that the whole pork belly slab is prepared properly. So, trim excess fat and take the ribs off and make sure that the skin is clean. So you have to clean it with running water and make sure that it is free from smell and blood. So after I wash my lechon belly with running water, I scrape this with a knife, a very sharp knife, just to remove the hair off. And then after this, wash again. And make sure that your belly is very clean. So you top this with paper towels, ingredients on it. So these are my ingredients to make my lechon belly. So I prepared here tanglad. I have a lot of tanglad in my backyard. So I put like 2 bunch of tanglad. And then the scallion, the green onions, and the garlic. I cut it half, the garlic. So make sure that you use your whole garlic and then cut it half. Salt and pepper. So my pepper is in here, inside. So before putting all the ingredients, cut your lechon belly into like a straight line. That way you can stick your onions here on the slice. So before you stick your garlic, put like at least 1/4 cup of salt. Next, the pepper, the powder pepper, a lot of pepper. Okay, I'm gonna use my the one that I put in a jar here, so it's gonna be a little bit faster. Or maybe half tablespoon of pepper. Okay, then it's time to stick your garlic. So this is the way you stick your garlic, like this. Then put your scallion, just alternate, and your tanglad. I also dash 1 packet of magic sarap on top of this belly. This is to enhance the flavor. The next thing for you to do is roll your belly in circular, just like this. I use this yarn because I've proven so many times that this kind of yarn and materials doesn't burn. So I tried it many times and it never gets burned. Tie your lechon belly with a string with a distance of maybe 2 inches each. This will be your guide when you slice your belly later. While this belly is on the process of cooking, it will expand. So tie it as you can, really, really tight. As tight as possible. Rolling my belly with a string, and the last thing is spread some uh, salt on top of your belly. Okay. So this is my pot, special pot for making lechon belly. So I found this in Walmart with a line, with a rack on top of the pan. This will prevent your belly from not. After we finish securing this with a twine or a yarn, this goes to the oven for about 4 hours. Okay, so take note that the temperature adjustment uh, is a must in order to achieve a perfect result. 3 hours and 45 minutes, we have to uh, put on our broiler. So this part of the top part of the belly will be crispy. So just 15 minutes of the broiler, but we will go step by step into that. Okay, so let's preheat our oven to 350 degrees. So it's now preheated, and we'll just have to wait. So if you guys don't have like a pan like this, like the one that I have with a rack, you can just use a regular pan like this. Just line this with foil and put a rack on top of it. So you'll just have to put like this kind of rack if you are using this kind of flat tray or like a baking pan. Now that I already preheated the oven to 350 degrees, I already stick my lechon here, the lechon belly, and we will wait for 3 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, 3:45 has passed, so it's now time to turn on our broiler just to have the upper part of the belly crispy. So, turn on your broiler. Put your oven off and turn on your broiler. So, okay. But it's only 15 minutes. Otherwise, it's gonna get burned. So, when you can see that the skin of that lechon belly turns like a chicharrones, then it's time to turn off your oven. Okay, our lechon belly. So I have like a small piece on this side because it was like too big, so I slice it a little bit so it will fit into the pan. So this is the small part of that one that I sliced, but it's so crispy. So it's perfect. Thanks for watching. Bye.